Hey, welcome aboard to my Cessna 182M. It's a 1969 Cessna, and I was going to just test out the cameras and stuff today, but just for something in the future I was going to do, but I might as well just show you how I start up and taxi out. And I just completed the pre-flight. Everything looks good, and so I'm going to go through my little procedure. I must admit I don't do it perfectly like this every time, but whenever you see this video and you happen to see something I'm doing wrong, or do you think it would be an improvement, sure, I'd love to hear from you. So first thing I do is I use ForeFlight for most of my stuff here, and on the checklist for ForeFlight is we already did the pre-flight, and we're going to be at the pre-flight inspection being complete. And so here we go. Pre-flight inspection, the seat belts I have on. This plane doesn't have shoulder harnesses, so not a big deal. Fuel selector valve is on both. Avionics switch is off. The brakes are set and on. The cowl flaps are open. And the circuit breakers are all in. Everything looks good there. And rotating beacon is on, which I usually leave it on, so this when I turn the master on, it automatically comes on. That all looks good. All right, so mixture rich and propeller to high RPM, and throttle open. I'll explain that in a second. I don't normally need to prime even when it's cold. I keep the plane indoors, so normally just a few pumps of the accelerator should be good enough. All right, so I'm going to put on my headset. You'll probably hear me through the other system when the master comes on. So master coming on now. Propeller area is clear. All right, we're ready to start. Make sure everything's good here. Clear prop. There's nobody around here anyway, so that's okay.
I have one of these EDM 730 status devices. It's pretty neat. It tells you more than you would ever want to know about the airplane. For some reason it's kind of slow to come up. I don't know why it always comes up slowly for some reason. It is today. My noise attenuating. Isn't coming up on. You're kidding. Okay. Coming up now. So it tells us everything going on with the airplane. It's going to ask me if I put gas in it. Everything's looking good. We got plenty of gas for today. Loading, I'm just going to exit. So we have 50 gallons, 49.5 gallons remaining, 28.5 used. And we'll go ahead and initialize this as well, which is done. You're supposed to double check it with the VORs. We're not going to really need any of that today, so I probably should have done that. Okay, now this got this thing here. I'm going to plug this while we're warming up here. This is a thing I'm working on right now, so it'll be cool, I hope. All right, we're ready to taxi. Brakes at the end here are okay. Nobody on the taxiway. As I said before, it's a cloudy, gloomy day, but the ceilings are pretty high. They're like 5,500 feet, so we won't have sun in our eyes. And this is a place where you kind of swerve around, make sure your turn indicator's working and stuff. All fine. I'll start working on these. I'll be on the checklist in a little bit. There's no reason not to get a head start though. We're going straight north. We're on the Unicom frequency for here, or CTAF frequency. I usually idle it right around 1,000 just to let it warm up a little bit. If I don't hit the brakes occasionally, I'll get going too fast. They don't want us taxing too fast here. Oh, there's a car coming. And wait, he's supposed to give way to airplanes, so give way. All right, we're at the run-up area. At the parking brake, light controls, correct, everything seems working. Light instruments, so we did look that. The feared altitude is 709 here. Now, if we were really anal, we could switch to the like DuPage and double check that if we were going IFR to make sure that they agree. But I'll jump over that today. Fuel selector valve, we never changed it. Make sure it's going to remain full rich. Elevator and rudder trend to set it to the takeoff set. Now I'm going to do the run-up. The run-up, I kind of composite a bunch of things on the checklist all at once because things happen kind of quick. So I just like to work my way from right to left. So here we go. We're going to come up to 1,700 RPM or thereabouts. A little high there, but that's okay. Check the prop once. Come back up again. Carb heat. Get about 100 or so drop. It's okay. Check one. Left mag. A little bit of a drop, as we expect. Back up again. Other mag. Both of them, 60 or so. And we have suction. And we're charging. So we're in good shape. So that's all on one part of the checklist there, I must admit. I'll put the strobes on. We already have the rotating beacon on. The transponder is already set to go, 1200, it'll automatically do that. Make sure everything is closed here. Close my window. Flaps, I'm going to leave them. No flaps on takeoff. And that's a whole other thing. An emergency brief. I'm going to try to tell you what I do. My main interest here is getting to 1,000 feet quickly. And we have a golf course, and we have a church, and we have a big open field, and I like to get over those as quickly as possible. So that's my whole point, is I'll start a turn maybe 400 feet up and head towards open field if I can. Wind is straight out of the south. Napier traffic, Skyline 69er departing 18 Napier. Now, things happen really fast here, but I'll try to talk it quick because it will get off the ground quickly. You got 265 horsepower on here. So here we go. All right, I'm working to make sure that I'm getting about 2,600 RPM, 27 on the manifold pressure, and we got plenty of speed. We can take off. like to climb at the maximum, which is 90. So I'm going a little fast now, and I'll start a turn right now. Out over the golf course now. A lot of people will start throttling back now, but I like to get to 1,000 feet as quickly as possible before I do a cruise climb. So we're right at 90 miles an hour now, maximum rate of climb. Out over the field. And now we can start bringing the prop and everything else back. About 24 squared basically. I don't need to go laps fast. So this is kind of a cruise climb right now. In fact, I'll do a little sightseeing here. So that was it. That's kind of how I do the takeoff. I did all of this stuff on there. I'm going to leave the cowl flaps open first. Well, actually, close them down, I guess. They didn't put any flaps up either, so we're okay there. Make sure everything else is fine. All right, we'll come back later.